Last episode, I went on an adventure to get my favorite weapon, the katana. Today, however, I want to get back to building. This new project is going to be absolutely colossal. It's going to be way bigger than the base that I built originally. The build is essentially going to be a very large tower, heavily inspired by Isengard. Alright, here we are. Unfortunately, I got here and then I realized there's a huge pit. So I'm going to try and fix that because I really like the way this looks on the map. There's a ring here. I like it. So I'm going to try and make this look semi-decent with a foundation if I can. I've done a tiny bit of experimenting to see if I can get this to work, and I just really don't like this location anymore. Bit of a shame, but I'm going to go and explore and try and find somewhere else that can work. I completely unintentionally came to this grave that's a marked location on the map. I'm going to dig this up. I was going to build here, but the beeping GPS really puts me off, so I'm not going to build here, but I want to find out what's down here. We've got a grave and a shotgun. I have 33 slugs and 32 buckshot, so that's not so bad, you know. Might give it a whirl. We'll see. Oh yes, the one-handed shotgun. Okay, I think I've decided. Right here seems good. I mean, trying to find a spot that isn't close to any cannibal village, but there really isn't that many locations. This is like equally far away from a bunch, so Kelvin, let's set Kelvin clearing a 10-meter radius for a start. This area is going to be completely transformed. You will not recognize it after. Right, let's get started. As soon as I tell Kelvin to do some work, he's just ran off to the other side of the map. He's still running. Okay, so here is the foundation of the build. Nothing too excessive, just a nice small little project to keep me occupied. This is going to not be growing outwards. We're going to be going upwards. This is going to be very interesting. It's actually based on Isengard. So I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out. But I'm going to slap a floor down real quick. Maybe use some zip lines to fast travel some of the logs in here as well. Let's do this. Oh, great. An attack. What will I do? Come on, big boy. Pathetic. Alright, the first layer is done, except this post, which got tore down just now. Yeah, I have a long way to go with this build, so I think I may just finish off the first floor as a nice little temporary base as well. So today I do plan on only building the frame. It's going to be tricky doing it this way, but I really want to. So I'm now getting to the point where height is going to be a problem extremely soon. I'm about to build the third floor. Well, very close at least. And I need to figure out a way to get up here. I think what I'm going to do is build an entire floor once every 2 floors. And then I can use the zip line to get logs up to the next floor. Oh, that's cheating. Yeah? Wanna play that game? There we go. The frame for the next floor is in. Now, a few people have asked and pointed out why I don't add the little half logs in the corners. Straight up, you don't need them. But I'm going to add them in this build because I've got a little bit of a worry in the back of my mind that the devs might say, hey, we now require them. You know what I'm saying? So that is going to be something I'm going to do. So can I? Oh, I can. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So just levitate them up like that. And then that's not going to be an issue anymore. Alright, let's get to work on this next floor. And then we'll have like a huge, weird, suspended base. It's going to be cool. Also, I wonder... Yes! It's all coming together. Let's climb up real quick. I said I was going to get the floor done, but... Look at that. Now I'm just going to set up a little log storage and a zip line, and boom! The next floor. That is how we're going to build this. Hell yes. What on earth was that? Really, the worm shows up now? It's in my base? Okay. Katana, quick. Okay, I think I killed it. That was way too quick. What a strat. Okay, I think, apart from this section, which I'm going to leave open because of the rope, the first floor is done. So, with that in mind, I think it's time to get work on the next set. I'm going to start changing the shape up once I've done an extra floor. And then we will mix things up, because this thing is going to get a whole lot taller. That is the last log for the frame of that floor. This is going really quite quick, actually. I've probably been at this maybe 2.5 hours, and I've already done probably the hardest part. Okay, let's get the floor on up here, shall we? Gotta get logs up here. Also, one thing I've noticed about zip lines is you seem to go straight through logs. So I'm thinking that you might be able to get away with having 0 doors on your base just by having zip lines that will phase you through the walls. It's worth a little test, I think. All right, let's climb up to the 2nd floor and have a little look around. So this is actually a good height right now, actually. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, so right here, I'm gonna basically slope off these outer posts. Right, time to set up some new zip lines up here. This actually isn't too hard to get down from, if you can believe that. 1 zip line here, just drop down here, no fall damage, drop down here, easy peasy. I'm gonna set this zip line up over here. There's the most logs, and it's quite a straight line. I like that. So let's go back a bit further, and whack it down. I love the zip lines. Just sending the logs up, the noise, everything. It's so good. Anyhow, I've been working overtime to get this working here. I think some of the logs just fell off. And I'm showing you now the idea I've got for closing this in and making this a little bit smaller, because this is going to go higher. And if I do decide to make it taller or shorter once it's done, I can do that. With Sons of the Forest, like, nothing goes to waste. If you make a mistake, you can easily just change it. It's really nice. Previously with the blueprints in the forest, one mistake would cost you days of work, and there was nothing you could do about it. So this is looking rather good here. The idea is these are just going to have sloped roofs, ramps, essentially, and then this 3x3 is going to go quite a lot higher. So far, I've been attacked by 2 worms and 1 raid party with red men. The worm was actually inside my base and didn't do any damage. Thankfully, I think I would have quit. There we go. So I've laid down the framework, essentially. Hold on a second. There we are. Now that's just going to be a 3x3 up. So that is going to take a little bit of work. But this is looking really solid right now. I'm holding nothing right now. What the hell? I just realized how high up I am already. Oh boy. I think I want to get just above the trees and then I'll be happy. Hopefully the zip lines go far enough, honestly. I never thought about that. Bro, it looks like I'm creating New York. That is sick. Another one? You're joking. Okay, it didn't get a single hit on me. Oh my lord. What a bad attack. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen these above the ground, actually. That's kind of cool. Let's see what we can do, shall we? Now would be a good time to try the golden armor. Apparently, you're invulnerable to mutants? We'll see. Alright, I am fully topped up and ready for this fight. I think I've just killed one of the deaf guys. Maybe. I'm worried about the twins. Well, I'm not sure why. Am I actually taking no damage from these kids? Let me test this. Oh! Well, that was interesting. Now I've got to double check everything's repaired because I don't want this thing collapsing. Oh, they actually did damage. Gotta be careful. So, one thing that I've completely forgotten that I need to do is add supports, because up here, we're gonna go back out. So, right there where I've sloped it in at the bottom, I'm gonna have to add exterior supports all the way up. Temporarily, of course. I just completely forgot that I need to do that, so It's not too much of a biggie, but it's annoying. Bro, I really should have got the chainsaw before I started this project. I think I'm going to get the chainsaw definitely for next episode. Oh, boy. This is getting really high now. I think I'm going to go one extra floor and then start to work on the top of the building. Yeah, one extra floor and then we'll get the top of the building, because then I'll be able to see above most of the trees. I'm actually starting to get quite efficient at farming logs now. It's a little scary. I don't remember doing it this well in the forest. The zip lines are a huge help. I love them. I know the original forest had zip lines, but I don't know, this just seems a lot better. Bro, another attack? I'm on like day... Oh! Get away! Get away! Oh, no, no, this is bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Really bad. Oh, my God! Heal! Wow. Okay. Let's get that repair tool out. I've got to set up some defenses for this. I'm kind of tempted to let them actually demolish it and see how long it takes, the vulnerabilities and things like that, and then reload the save. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Okay, now I'm just doing some heavy internal debating whether or not I want to make it any taller. I think this is about right. So it's going to go, if you want to call these, I think of this as like a Minecraft block, okay? I'm building this out of Minecraft blocks right now. Fun fact, I actually did test this in Minecraft. I'm going to basically make it an extra 2 high, but only on the exterior spikes that I'm going to be building in a second here. So let's get to work on laying out those support for the spikes up there, because that's going to be rather tricky. So essentially, right here, I need to build on each of these, well, I guess 4 pillars on each side, all the way up. Oh dear, I should have done this from day one. Why did I do this earlier? I like recycling. This is great. I can just build scaffolding for my player. Look at that! I love it! I just double jumped again. I've done that twice now. Alright, so I've got the supports. It looks terrifying up here. To where I like it, and I think this is where I'm going to start building the idea. So, as long as I'm not under attack right now, we can begin. So, I'm going to throw this down right here. Chop this in half. And these are now supports for this... I don't even know what to call it, honestly. Spikes. Spikes. So I can take these out right here. Chuck those back in. And that will now go up higher than the main structure. I think while I'm up here, I may be out of the... whatever you want to call it, like view range or detection range of the cannibals. I don't know. I've not seen anyone get this high yet. Apart from like up on the mountains. Oh boy, I love this. If those of you are wondering why I haven't chopped the trees from around the other side of the base yet, truly, I don't know. That's the way I did it. I don't know what to say. The further I got, the higher I got up, the further out I needed to go to get the logs up. So, there is that. I've noticed with the big guys, the easiest thing to do is go for their legs. Especially with the katana. It's just the easiest way to disable them. The legs are so much easier to go for with this thing. Wow. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to look exactly the way I want it. I actually wanted to have sloped edges right here, but you can't do that with these supports that I know of. So that is just going to not be an option for now. I'm going to have to go with the standard way, but still, I'm going to be happy with it. Jesus! Bro, going for the legs is the meta! So the idea to make these look really cool is, if I can get it, yes, I want to slap these down here and have them not... They're trying to be spikes, essentially, as they stick outwards this way. Oh my god, look at that, bro! That's the final height, no higher. Pretty insane. Once I've chopped all these trees down too, I wasn't even thinking about that. I'm gonna be able to see the shore, probably. Alright, I'm just finishing off installing 3 more supports. And then I can take these out. This is very dangerous work. Like, just having to hover over this around this corner. It's tricky. It's tricky. This is honestly quite tedious. I really wish I would have installed these as I went up, but you live and you learn. Okay, I've got about 4 supports left to build, if I can figure out where. Aha, here. Okay, yeah, 2 here and 2 there. This is horrible. I hate doing this, just because you've got to, like, balance out and stuff like that. It's just a very tedious job. You know what Kelvin needs in this game? A rape whistle. He really needs to sound the alarms, because I can never tell when there's some mutants at the bottom anymore. They don't make any noise. They don't announce their presence. The only way I can tell is when Kelvin runs away on the minimap. Then you have to be paying attention. I think, apart from this right here, it is done. Wait, no, I've got to add the spikes up top, but the supports are done. That took like 2 hours just to do that tiny little job. Really quite tedious. Anyhow, I think I should have a sufficient enough amount of logs up there to do it. Also, really annoyingly, I'm completely out of meds right now. I've just been focusing on building. What a great time for the rain. I've been focusing on building, and it's just not been a priority to worry about my health. But this is shaping up quite well. Still got quite a ways to go, actually. Damn. Okay, building this section up here is way more expensive than I first imagined. It's just, there's so many logs. In comparison to everything else, this is very... I don't know how to explain it. Very solid. Does that make sense? Oh! Jeez! No! What is that? What is that? Bro, you can't be doing that. Bro, this section up here is requiring so many logs. I've done like 3 trips so far, and I haven't even done it all. Like, I've probably got another 7, 8 trips left. Okay. Things are looking good. I've just got the spikes left and that 1 log right there. This is so exciting. I can't wait to look at this thing from out here. Oh god, it's gonna be so good. Oh! What the hell? Okay, I have almost finished the top here. So, one side effect of making a spike, basically you cannot have 2 slopes connecting like this. So what you have to do is this. It's really stupid. There you go. That's a fix. You cannot build this by default. You have to chop out the log like that. Very, very annoying and strange, but it works. So I have to go around and slap these on really quickly and get the slopes in. Wow. Awesome. Right, I've got to prop this up and do this one, and then we can start throwing in the final ramps. This is going to be so good. And I think this is the final log right now. This is quite exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing this from down on the ground. There we go. Bro, look at this thing! This is massive! Right, let's take down... I don't need these. That's all the scaffolding gone. Right, let's go down to the ground and check this out looking up. This is going to be so good. Now, obviously, this isn't finished. I want to make it very clear. I do have a lot of work left to do. I've got to fill the walls in. This is just the frame. But look at that. Let's go a bit closer. Wow. Once this thing is done with the walls, it will be a lot clearer as to the shape and structure. But I am a huge fan of the way that looks. Still a very long way to go. I've got the floors in. All I have to do now is the walls, which is honestly more work than what you're looking at right here. This took just over 7 hours to build, so if you could slap a like on the video, I would very much appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.